Okay. It says that it is streaming already, although I cannot see it. Oh, okay, showing it. How are you doing, guys?
Are you looking into the agenda, Notary? Or what?
No, I can share the agenda. I have just 2 topics, but I don't know whether you have something else. Just give me a second to share my screen. Okay, let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Can see it.
So I had 2 topics. One is the org maintainers election. So we have a couple of issues as we discussed on Monday, as well as the nomination issues. And the second one is the timestamp implementation repository and the name that we kind of also discussed on Monday. Do you have anything else that you would like to add to the agenda? Or?
I think not as of today, Tony. I think this is good. This is good. Okay. I see that had a brief discussion. So I see Niaz is also, I think you are seeing +1s based on what you recommended on the issues.
Yeah, I saw a couple of +1s, so we need to just get enough votes on this, so we can actually move forward. I believe on the nominations, we already have enough votes for the 3 nominations that we had. One for myself, one for Pritesh, and one for Shiwei. I think we can move forward with those, but I believe we need a few more people nominated for org maintainers, as we call them.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, go ahead, David.
How many org maintainers? Well, I haven't seen any votes about removing people. So there's already 3 org maintainers, right? Although they're not active, I know. But how many more would you like?
We discussed on Monday to have 6 active maintainers. So currently we have 6 with the old 3 and the new 3 that are selected. But if we put the old 3 in emeritus status, we'll be left again with 3. So we're looking kind of for 3 more, at least, maintainers to add.
And then presumably remove the current 3.
Yep. So Vani, on Amazon side, do we actually, do you have any proposals like Milind? I don't know what is his intention. He's been kind of more active than Nias in the last, and he's none of the actually. I believe he's a maintainer on one of the sub projects. I do not remember exactly. I know that you are also maintainer.
Yeah. I think before I think we added Milind, Pritesh, myself, and Samir for some of those sub projects. Right? We had 3 for each sub project, if I remember. 3 members in each sub project, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Let me see. I can go and check the. For whatever reason, my Firefox browser is not working properly. Most probably due to. So those were the original 3. Yeah, Milind is on the GitHub maintainers.
Yeah.
And we also discussed on Monday that actually we have some diversity. So David, I have kind of a question for you. Are you planning to be regularly attending those meetings and participating on the community? Because we would like to have at least somebody from Docker that is active. I think I can make a proposal for you to become an org maintainer, and we'll hear from the rest of the folks on your side, because I see you being kind of the most active over the last couple of weeks on Docker side. Is that something that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, potentially. It might be. Maybe somebody else would be a better fit. Let me get back to you on that. What's the expectation? Is the expectation to attend both meetings each week, or at least one, or what does that look like?
Well, the expectation is at least one meeting each week, as well as taking actions on the especially the organizational items that we have, like, for example, voting on things like this one, for example.
Right.
And after we kind of have the new org maintainers ready, we need to do some work on the governance. So we need to improve things there. I believe Nias was working on kind of writing responsibility of org maintainers. We need to follow up with him what those will be, but we'll have clear expectations what the org maintainers are expected to do.
Okay. Yeah, let me I will get back to you. I'll be at the meeting on Monday and I'll have an answer for you. Well, Monday my time, okay. Tuesday Asia Pac time.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So coming back to the current 3 nominations, which are those 3, we have enough votes for them. Are we okay moving forward with them, or should we wait until we have the other 3 nominations and vote all 6 people in? What is the thoughts on your side, folks?
I would say if the 3 have the votes, let's do that and then keep going. I don't think there's a reason to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Given the current state of the project, it seems first thing would be to unstick the whole process.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can go and move with those. Then we need 3 more. Anything else? Yes. Any thoughts from your side? Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year to everyone here. I'm still working on the governance updates that we just talked about a while ago. New Year's and holidays kind of got in the way, but I'm going to add that to the agenda for Monday, and we can have a review of the issue then.
Okay. And I don't know, Nias, whether you saw the 3 new issues that we discussed on Monday. One is, let me see. Yeah, total number to have of 6 org maintainers that are active. The second one was, I believe, about the diversity. Yes, so we would like to have diversity in the community. So far, we have 3 companies represented. Of course, in the future, we would like to have wider diversity of the contributors as well as the org maintainers. But for as a minimum, we should keep that at three companies. That's kind of what we discussed on Monday. And let me see, what was the last one? Yeah. Oh, also that the project maintainers, we don't have a good voting kind of mechanism right now. I was looking at, for example, the CNCF voting as well as the OCI voting procedure. Maybe this is one more thing that we would like to look at after we have the new org maintainers voted in.
Yeah, I think the 61 and 62, I'll need some more time to kind of go through. Issue 60, which was the total number of, I think I already +1'd on that when I had a chance to look at it this morning.
Oh, okay. I saw a couple of +1s, but yeah, just take a look at those. It's open for discussion. One of the things that we discussed on Monday is eventually to have act on those sooner than later. I think we were discussing January 17th, something like this. I don't remember the exact date. I think it was 2 weeks from from Tuesday or from Monday, what we wanted to have. So if you have chance, yeah, it's the January 15th, sorry.
That should be enough time. I got back today, so I'll watch the discussion from last week and catch up on the notes here.
Okay, perfect. So that was about the first item. The second item is just the name of the new repository that will be used for the implementation of Go library for timestamping. That was discussed also on Monday. There were some questions about the naming. I think either Pritesh or let me see who commented on that the name is too generic.
It was Rakesh.
It was Rakesh. Yeah,
it was Rakesh. Yeah. So I think the proposal was kind of come up with all the names so that they can discuss on Monday.
Okay. And yeah, Vani, Nias, David, if you have any specific kind of thoughts about the name, I am okay with whatever the Shiwei is proposing right now. I also agree that timestamp is too generic, but timestamp Go may be appropriate in this particular case.
Is there a reason it wouldn't include authority somewhere in there?
Yeah.
The reason is that I think somebody explained it here. So yeah, the name is not only about authority, but also how the timestamp is implemented. At least that's what Shiwei is saying. So you can read in the comments.
I would want to kind of also dig into, should those actually be two different things, like generating the timestamp versus implementing a timestamp authority? Let me dig into this a little bit more and share some thoughts on this.
Just to let you know, the intention is that this can be a library that can be reused also in other open source projects, not only in notation and notary project. So we should not, the idea is that we are not too tied to notation. So it's more generic library.
Yeah, I think that's that makes sense to me. And I'll dig in a little bit into, I want to understand like what this library, like what the boundaries of it are. Reading the definition, or, you know, it like if it's a timestamping protocol, then I think it should have authority. But then I think there's also other parts of like it generating the timestamp signature itself, which might not tie in with the authority. So I'd like to understand that boundary a little bit better.
Makes absolutely sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oftentimes you see -client in Go libraries, TSA -client or something like that for what's being proposed here. Timestamp is pretty generic.
Pretty generic, yeah. I agree with that. But yeah, just go ahead and comment on that. Those are very valid points that we should consider. Okay, so that's everything I had on the agenda. Anything from you folks you would like to add?
Nothing from me. I just got back from break today, so I'm catching up on those things.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, if there is nothing else, then let's make this meeting short. You'll get 40 minutes of your time today, and David can go back to dinner earlier.
No,
thank you, folks.
Dinner is the other meeting. This is lunch.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, folks. Have a nice day and nice evening.
Bye.